Good morning, everyone. It is January 24th, and it's a Thursday here in the States. Looking at the coin market cap, the overall coin market cap sits at right above $120 billion. We are holding at $15.6 billion for the 24-hour volume. Looking at the top 10 here, we've got, we're pretty much broken even, not much red, and really no green except for, of course, Tron. Very little green though, just 0.23, but nevertheless, Tron is always one to count on to see some green on the charts. Litecoin is also sitting at a little bit of green at 0.16%. And for the top 24-hour gainers, we have HOT at 33.51%. We have a PIVX at 10.37%, and we have NPXS at 10.17%. Looking at Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame, not much going on. Bitcoin's been just being very, very boring as of late, just sitting in a really, really tight range, very small moves to the up and down, 30, 40 bucks at the most, just up and down. Currently, we're sitting right on the 950 and 30 EMAs have converged together to make one solid line of support. And we've been bouncing off that support, those three EMAs, for the past 4 hours. We are at, on the RSI, we are at 51 points. Currently, the MACD is starting to turn a little bit to the bearish side. We're losing a little bit of momentum, and we're just not doing too much. We have the 200 EMA approaching closer to the price action. And that's been one that we've been getting rejected, even though we've been close to it before. We still can't seem to really break the 200 EMA on the 1 day time frame. The last time on the 1 hour time frame, excuse me. On the last time we did that was on the 19th. So last week we did it. We stayed above it for a day, and then we came right back down the following day and have been underneath it for quite some time. So since last week, it's been quite some time since the 19th. Prior to that, it's been a very long time that we've been able to sustain price action above that 200 EMA. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, kind of gives you even a better look. Just a lot of boring sideways action going on. MACD, you can see here, just flatlined, and the price is technically above the 9 EMA, but it's just not looking very good. Now, the one that we have to beat on the 4 hour time frame is the 50 EMA. So the 50 EMA is acting like the 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, where we're having trouble really sustaining a price action above that. Looking even further out at the 12 hour time frame, gives you even a better perspective. It's just, look at the MACD, it's just flatline. There is just very, very little movement going in either direction. So hopefully we get to see a break, either up or down. I really don't care. I just hate staying in these just, no liquidity, no movement, $30, $40 movements is just, it gets very, very boring and very tiresome. Looking at the 1 day time frame gives you even a better picture of how boring crypto is right now. Look at these candle bars, guys. They're almost exactly the same, for the exception of a couple here or there, a break a little bit to the upside, a little bit to the downside, but for the most part, it's just nothing going on. So hopefully soon we'll start seeing some movement. I mean, it looks like we've been doing this sideways move, drop, sideways move. So let's see, look, if we zoom out, we can kind of see we're still in a downtrend. I mean, there's nothing really indicating that we're going to be breaking above anytime soon. I mean, if you look at the big picture here, you see a lot of relief. You see some relief pumps, but then you start going down, 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 relief pump, and then we just go sideways, further down. And this $6,300 area that we stood in for a couple of months here just broke down, and we're kind of following that same pattern that we did back at 63, 6,400, where we're just doing a lot of sideways action. So we'll see if this is the bottom. I don't believe this is the bottom. Personally, many people do think that this is the bottom. I think we're going to find the bottom a little bit further down in the 2,000, 2,500 area. But no one really knows. That's just my prediction based on a lot of these gap charts that I have, and I have a ton of gaps on a lot of altcoins. The same way I had when we were at 6,300, those all got filled when we dropped down to 3,200, and now we have found a lot more gaps on these moves to the upside that a lot of these altcoins had while Bitcoin has been going sideways. So it leads me to believe that we still have another leg down to go, but only time will tell. All right, guys, we have a 1 o'clock Zoom session for my Discord members where we'll go over all the other alts. We'll take requests, and we'll have community questions and answers, and that'll be coming up in about 4 to 5 hours. In about 5 hours or so, we'll have that coming up. For the rest of you guys, thank you very much for joining us, and have a very good day.